Listen to the roar from the crowd. This will be something very... All his for the taking. The
boys' fault anyway, so we all have to give them our congratulations.
And Alexei Neymar... with relative ease, if the game, Mo Huilan of China can settle the nerves. 17-year-old.
Oh, yes. Double twisting Yurchenko. A score for her.
Well, that's the start that she needs.
And this really does show her ability to vault and her capability to vault well. That's a handspring 1.5 somersault. In the pike position with a Barani out, and a Barani is a half twist within a
7-1-2, not quite as high a score, but the average is good enough to go into the gold champion.
They take off marks.
For vault 1.
Why? Because she should twist now, and the feet were beating down, and she'd really beginning. A little bit under-rotated in slow motion.
That's good enough. Penalised, well spotted. Now, can it be a dream come true all over again?
And she really, the inertia she's got to get to haul those long legs, which struggle trying to get a second. High level vault. There, the handstand, the half turn, the back somersault piked. But 3
perhaps successful American gym. Russia, one of the
to the floor, but if they're coming out of explosive kid, 16 years old and loads of time on her hands.
Is ahead and ahead. Second vault.
And that the Christieva, but a big...
Scoring a 9.775, crunched by the computer. For China claims silver, and Gina Gosian, also of the Romania, Aminar, Huilan and Gosian. The 1, 2 and 3 in the first of another incredibly close competition. Fan Bin, Patrice
and really it's on that his shoulder angle was closed because his head was too high, and so the apparatus was out of reach. But here you can see him spindling on one pommel. And this a necessary move. If they don't do work on one pommel, they're penalised. Then in from there.
Fan Bin quite. Atlanta, USA. 32,000 people have once again packed the stadium to see the first half of the individual apparatus finals. We go into the second and last.
Both come out the same.
Well, my judging is a little bit like my picking of lottery numbers. I haven't really won with either.
They're the Ginger, but she had mastered that to get her legs together. Sting double back, but just look at this jump to the right. Oof.
8-7 is the target set by Ukraine's individual all-hero, just behind Lilia Podkopaeva, but Team Silver looking for her first individual medal of the 4 apparatus to be contested.
Full twisting giant, Kachev, pack somersault. Oh, lovely clear, under to catch. Ooh, legs wide on that Hecht. I think she was meant to have them together. And good
first position with Lilia Podkopaeva. So far, so good.
Oh, that's a lovely Hindorf, really extended around her feet. A prize, full twisting giant.
Dominic Dawes has taken gold medal position, pushing Kochetkova and Podkopaeva into joint story.
Stolder, 1.5 into Markelov. 1.5 twist, pack somersault, Stolder, she's going well. Oh, yes, half twist Hecht. Accelerated giants, full in, back out. Oh.
Takes first position, Dominic Dawes, as we expected, lead short-lived. Simona Amanar ties with Kochik.
And look at Korkina in the background. She didn't look. Chow, really an innovative worker. Stalled Jaeger piked tumble drop, which is an in-bar somersault, but only of a B element, not a high rating element. Double twisting, full in, full out.
To stall it from nowhere in just about every Olympics, and let's see if this is the one.
Czech giant. Oh, Gaylord, yes. Immediate drop to the bottom bar. To Hecht. Forward giant. Jaeger, lovely. Oh, a crisis. Mini crisis anyway. Double layout. And there's the Gaylord, named after the... That's where she loses it. The arched back loses it in the lower back, so that's a form break.
The boos from the American crowd are because that's Korkina for Russia, Biwen Jing for China in joint silver medal position with Amy Chow. Dominic Dawes, Amanar Kochikova and Podkopaeva all tied for 5th position, and Lavinia Milosevic in 8th.
Mesdames et messieurs, veuillez accueillir les concurrents aux anneaux.
Last to go for Italy after these messages. Don't go into the bronze medal position back there.
And Franceschetti, his coach, absolutely ecstatic. Pretty.
It's a beautiful final moment as Keki claims gold for Italy.
The thing is that he is by far the best ring worker in the world. Nobody disputed that he would win the gold. You know, just that tiny little bit of negative.
IOC member.
Bar, a well-deserved, well-earned title. Presented by Valery Bortsov, the famous 100-meter runner, but also husband of Lyudmila Teresheva, one of the greatest ever Soviet gymnasts.
Anna Korkina. For more medals.
Falls, so the nerves are on Dina Kochetkova. Can she cope with it? She's quite suspect. Positive on the very first tumble, full twisting flick, but a little hesitant on the third of the series. Change leg split leap, W jump, that's the gymnastic connection that must be there, and that's the gymnastic acrobatic connection, one of the, or two of the special requirements, the full spin, the third special requirement. So she's got all of the special requirements over and done with, apart from the element low to the beam. And there it is, the Shishinova, or the Corbett flick with the full twist, which is the flick-flack to handstand and chest roll. Repeating it there. She's allowed to do that because it's in a different combination, but if she does it again, it won't count as a value element. Kochetkova showing brilliant presence, considering...
Showing all the strength, commitment and focus of a world champion to make her claim for Olympic gold.
That kick, a needle stand. Here we're looking now at the dismount, the round off, the double back tucked, and the...
Individual gold for her very own. This is her opportunity. This is her most favoured.
Yet there hasn't been one, so all she has to do is repeat that stick series. The tumbles weren't that brilliant. She has to be perfect. She has to be without any wobbles. The full in, back out, and the landing, the presence was just wonderful. But the technique...
6-2. The United States of America and Shannon Miller take... looking to deny the USA their second gold of these games in gymnastics.
And to be able to get up onto the beam so positively and look so beautiful after such an excellent routine from Miller. Oh, this is exquisite too. And she really is fighting back. What, anything you can do, I can do better. Now Podkopayeva has the beauty. She has the power. She has the content, but that could be just enough. That little wobble could be just enough. That's her jump series. Her spin, mildly hesitant. But I think that out of the front is probably sufficient to keep Miller in the lead.
We'll leave it to the judges. She's already broken records at these Olympic Games. The first person to take the double, the world and the Olympic title since 1972, Ludmila Teresheva, who's judging here. Now she's looking to join the greats such as Nadia Comaneci, deny Shannon Miller.
And the most hungry of anybody in this final, I would suspect. And if anybody can overhaul Miller, I always thought this could be the girl. Very specific style. Wouldn't need to see her face and we'd know who she was. Continual, perpetual motion, Galieva. Oops.
Oh,
well,
it's gone.
Medal's gone to Miller.
Looking so promising, Galieva, and really a very worried look upon Miller's face until that mistake came.
Well, this really has been a dramatic beam final because we have a superb bevy of gymnasts, 8 of the finest beam workers in the world, and many of them have made errors under pressure. But Galieva must be absolutely disappointed. She's waited till last. Double
Of Zhang, Li and Lynch. This is the confirmation of the women's beam, with Podkopayeva taking the silver, Goghian the bronze. Disappointing for world champion Koshitkova 4th, and the newcomers, well, gaining a lot of experience from a very closely fought final.
Nice 2 feet through, stoop to Russian lever. Nearly overcooked the handstand. Very good travel to double front. Similar beginning to Sherbo's. Better combination there than Sherbo because he has 4 skills linked together. He had Healy, front, Stutz turn, double back pike, and he landed it. And
He really has ruled.
But he just did not connect on a good catch. I think his hand... Carry on, there's the Ginger. Let's see what he can link together. Really some difficult in-bar skills. Beautiful shoulder mobility demonstrated there. Lovely line. It have been very, very difficult to cope with.
No, this could be, or would be, a great upset if this man were to take first position away from Veka.
Oh, and it's all gone wrong. is trying desperately to recover, but already having miscaught and done 2 extra swings, now he's off.
Gold has been established. Now let's see if he can make it number 3.
But Nemov worked very well in the all-around competition on this piece. Oh, lovely combination, 2 release and catch, struggling a little bit at the top of the endo. Straight Kachev. Forward giant, stoop through, dislow, good shoot. Building for the dismount. Oh, yes. And Nemov really is on song. He had 6 good pieces in the all-around, finished on horizontal bar and personal, but that straight somersault over the bar, Ginger somersault. And see how important it is for them to get their grasp right. A little bit bent-armed on that release and catch. But then the dismount, 2 twists, 2 somersaults straight, and a nailed land.
Decade in his final Olympic performance. Take the gold that he wants so badly here in Atlanta to end his career for Belarus.
Hop, flyer, flyer, Ginger, that's where it goes wrong. Technique not good there, nearly biting the bar instead of catching it. L-grip giant to top change. Full twisting double. If you watch here how close he comes into the bar, very, very close, a lot of arm bend. Has to create a lot of arm bend from the kip to the upstart to handstand out of it. But a magnificent dismount, and he'll gain where Dunov lost, because undisputedly he had a very poor dismount, and that is what the judges...
The crowd not happy with that, but the judges' marks, with exception for the Italians, truly... Becker, gold, Dunev, the silver, and Sherbo, Fanbin and Nemov, a 3-way tie for the bronze medal.